Sometimes I'm in there and sometimes I'm not, but mostly I'm in there only. So whenever I'm in there and I'm talking to you, like cooking food and so on, and MVKs, I'll just call it Khushi's Corner. So it will still specify it, and I'm not MV Kudiker. So welcome back to Khushi's Corner. So today we are going to do a book review. Oh my God! Even when I said that, all the books came into my house that I need to review. So let me just quickly tell you their names. Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam and Srijan Fal Singh for beginners. Scientific Pathways for Brighter Future. Rebecca, all-time classics. Rebecca Daphne du Maria and Emma Jane Austen. So these are both all-time classic books. So once I get ready, I will actually get the review. Okay, so I've got it all ready, and so the first one I'm going to review is on Rebecca, and then I'm going to do the scientific pathways that APJ Abdul Kalam, and then Emma. So let's get started with Rebecca. So every time I start with a book, I just want to tell you what it's kind of about. So I'll just read the back and I'll just explain it a bit more, so you kind of understand what the book is about, and then you'll get to know my opinion about the book. A shy lady's companion meets the wealthy widower Maximum D. Winter. She and Maximum fall in love, marry, and return to Manderley, his large estate in Cornwall. However, she's troubled by continuous clashes with the housekeeper, Mrs. Danvers, and discovers that Maximum's dead wife, Rebecca, still has a strange hold on everyone at Manderley. So, what this is, it's basically a ghost story, and Manderley is just a place, and there's this girl, and she just lives in Manderley. All her family's there, and she kind of misses it, but she has to go to another place for shy ladies competition. So that's what it means by a shy lady's companion. And then there she meets Maximum De Winter, and they both fall in love and then marry. So when they get back to Manderley and their rich house, you can see the house looks like this. By looking at the cover, you can actually tell like this isn't normal. It's like a ghost story, because it's kind of telling that Rebecca is a ghost. And once she explained the story, she explains it so superb that it feels like Rebecca is actually sitting next to you and telling the story. But that would be pretty scary, right? So basically what it's about is about Rebecca, and she's kind of haunting everyone. So you can actually, even before me telling what it is, you can actually tell that it's a ghost story. Look at the background here. It's a haunted red castle. So I just want to give you a closer look for it. You can see this. And no one can be this white. No one can be this white. Only ghosts can. So look at the dark eyes, and she has, can you see that? She looks so creepy, and that is Rebecca. So she is haunting everyone. So this is a pretty scary book. Now time for my opinion. So about this book, it's pretty scary, and it's good for like sleepovers. I think it's a really nice story if you just want some entertainment in it. And if you want some entertainment, this is a pretty good book and if you're like a really smart reader and you love to read, this is so much to read. You have like so much to read, and there's really complicated words. So if you're like me, then I would definitely recommend this book for you, because it is the best book ever. I just love it. So yeah, okay. This book is pretty good. Now let's move on to the second book, which is Emma. So let's read this. Emma Jane Austen. Emma Woodhouse seems to be perfectly content with the loving father whom she cares for. friends and a home. But Emma has a terrible habit matchmaking. She cannot resist finding suitors for her friends, most of all for Harriet Smith. Emma is desperate for Harriet to find happiness. Every suitor she finds for her friend ends up getting attracted to Emma herself. But Emma is so focused on Harriet's happiness that she is not considering on her own happiness and love. So what this is practically trying to tell you is there's Emma. Look at her beautiful. Don't you think she's beautiful? She's so beautiful. So she has a terrible habit making. If she ever meets a boy, she's always attracted to her. But she has a lot of friends and she wants to find their happiness and true love. But every time they find like a perfect match, they always end up going on Emma. And most of the person that is like this is Harriet. She's like a nerd. And no boy really likes her, but some boys do, but whenever they see Emma, they're like all fall for her. So it says at the end that Emma is so focused on her happiness that she is not considered on her own happiness and love. But if you read that book, you'll totally get what it means at the end. I can tell you. It just means that she's not focusing on herself, and she's reading her own life, and she's being more into Harriet's business. So, yeah. So she doesn't know anything about her more than, so, yeah, basically. So the review time. Now, the review on this book, well, I guess it is kind of boring because it just keeps repeating lots of people that come and go. I guess it's pretty boring, but on the bright side, it's really nice and interesting too. Sometimes it's boring because it keeps repeating like the same boys come and then keep attracting to Emma in just some different ways, so it's sometimes a little boring. But I really do think that it's a nice story. It has so much pictures and nice adjectives to it, nice pictures. So you can see Harriet is over here, and this is Emma. And Emma is so beautiful with the necklace, and really beautiful in the front. She's only like that. And she might be wearing high heels. Well, she's just wearing normal slippers. So that's just clear. Now for science. This APJ Abdul Kalam intrusion pulsing doesn't have a back one. This is just like the information that would go inside. So it has like two in here, so it's like too big. So it's like the biggest book over. It has like, let's see. It has, okay, no. These are the acknowledgement. It ends at the acknowledgement, 257 pages. Oh my god, and they also have some cool, fascinating things of Abdul Kalam in here. So basically, this book is about robotics and what's in your body and how, like, not what's in your body. How does the brain, how is the memory stored inside the brain? And if we can fly without motors, and if robots take off the world. So some people might know APJ Abdul Kalam was mostly focused on robotics more than anything else because he loved robotics. And for those who don't know APJ Abdul Kalam, he's a famous scientist of India. He died recently, about 2 years ago. Very recently, maybe 1 year ago too. He was also a Prime Minister of India, and he was really good job on it, and all of us miss him. But he was died one recently ago, but now our new minister, as everyone knows, is Modi. But it's not that he was, APJ Abdul Kalam was the Prime Minister, but he was really good at it. Forget I said anything that he was not the Prime Minister, he was. Okay? Just forget it. I'm making too much mistakes. I'm not paying attention in my social studies classes. Okay. Okay. So, now time for, well, let me just tell you. Well, it's basically about robotics and these questions. Will robots take fly without motors, our memory stored inside the brain. So it's all about that. So now for the review. I think that this is a pretty good book, and for this I'm speechless about this book. It's so wonderful, and once you read, like, there's a part in the prologue. Let me just show you. There's like this thing, prologue, and it's a little story, and it is so cute. It's a story about robotics, and I'll just quickly read it to you. Pollen 11011. It just basically is like a little story with robots, and like this robot named Richard, he just wants to kill humans because they're just making them as slaves, and he just doesn't like it because they have to work day and day, and they just sit there lousily, and so he just wants to kill his creator. And then their son D, the smallest one, says that we shouldn't kill the humans because the scientist that made us is our father, and without him we would just be crushed and ripped and into pieces of junk, and we'd be burned into ashes, and it's just not too good for us. Without humans, we're not smart. We're not that smart. We're just developed on how people program us. But people can discover more things, but we can't because we're only developed to know the things that we're supposed to know. So now the review is, I'm speechless about this. So it's pretty good and awesome. I don't know how to say it's too good. Okay. Now I'm done with all the review. Now let's get started with the comments. Okay. Okay, guys. I just want to tell you I had a great time reviewing these books. Okay. I had a great time reviewing these 3 books. You should definitely get them. I'm just speechless about these 3 books. They are so good. Definitely get them. I've got these in India, so they're very costly, but in America, they could be a little less. So, it's very costly here, so I have to keep great care of them. But they are so good. I'm so happy I chose them from a book fair. And this video was awesome. So I just want to try and do something special in Khushi's Corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask a question about the video, and you should give the answer down below in the comments, and that shall be good. And I'll always have a goal about how many likes and how many likes. So for this video, I want to get up to maybe 100 likes. Let's just start out small. 100 likes will be enough for me. And then the question for today, it's not really, I don't want it to be a really big question. So, okay, do you have any of these books? If you do, please comment down. If you don't, just say a simple no. And if you do, and you do tell me the names of those books, give your own review, maybe. And if you want to still give a review, just put up a book that you've read and put its review, and maybe I'll get it. Okay. Please give me an idea on what to do for my next Khushi's Corner video, and bye!